Well, it's the Yuletide season, and all of us at B Shifter wish you, your family, and friends a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year. To celebrate, Nick Brunacini is here to share with you his Christmas story growing up in the Brunacini household. The full account can be found in the show notes, so gather round, children. Here's St. Nick with a synopsis of that story, and the full story can be found in the show notes.
We were both in high school, so that made him a freshman and me a senior or something like that. Both of our parents worked, lived in a new house, probably, I don't know, it was probably 5 years old at the time. So it had a fireplace in it. And because my dad built it, it was completely over-engineered and overbuilt. So you essentially had enough concrete in a fireplace for a one-story building to build an elevator bank in a 40-story high-rise. So I don't know, I think it was after their anniversary, which was Valentine's Day. And he woke me up in the morning before he left for work and said, "Take that Christmas tree down." Okay. So he leaves, and my brother and I get up, and we start taking all this shit off of it. And one thing leads to another. And this is bullshit. You know, we just ditched school completely. And then we went and had breakfast because you got to have enough nutrition to do a job like this. And then we didn't know what to do with the tree. You know, we got the tree, it's stripped down, all the shit's back in the boxes, it's ready to go. And we thought, well, we can't throw it out front, it won't fit in the trash cans. So we thought, well, shit, we got this fireplace, man, and it's kind of chilly. So, I don't know, it was about an 11 or 12-foot tree, you know, big vaulted ceilings in the living room. And so we took this tree and between my brother and I, and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought it would go straight up, but it took at least 15 or 20 minutes to get that whole goddamn thing into the fireplace. And there was some violence that happened between us getting it in. And so anyway, we set the thing on fire, and a couple minutes later, we were convinced that we'd made a huge mistake and we were going to burn the fire chief's house to the ground. But all's well that ends well. So anyway, that's a Christmas tree story. And what happened, the reason it's a story actually, is my old man had this friend who was, he had a used fire truck business, and he had a newsletter that he would send out every month. It was basically classified ads for the fire trucks he was selling. So he asked me, he says, you know, I'm running some Christmas stories. The first fire, that's what it was. I'm running some stories from these people on their first fire. Would you write me blah, blah, blah about your first fire as firefighter? So I said, sure, what the hell? Well, my first fire, I was, 15, 16 years old, whatever the hell it was, and it was a goddamn Christmas tree. So that's what I wrote, and it went in his used fire truck classified Craigslist rag, and I think 3 people read it at that time. And then I had, it was years later, I was writing for Greedo at Fire Rescue, and they wanted Christmas stories. And I thought, oh, sure, I can do a Christmas story. I already did one. Nobody ever read it, so I sent it to her. And so Fire Rescue that became their Christmas issue thing, was that silly-ass story. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
A happy holidays, everybody. From B Shifter.